It's me, Gia-Nina Hidalgo, in my laundromat. Yeah, I know my floors need to be mopped, so do my mats. I'm in here washing clothes, drinking sweet tea. Oh my gosh. I got this dress at one of our Five Belows in North Buffalo. I've had it all summer. Haven't worn it. I got those shoes at Five Below too. Haven't worn them. Yes, the tags are off. Have not worn them. Oh my goodness, why is it dirty right there? Somebody been... Well, I tried them on, but I don't know. People been coming in this apartment that aren't supposed to. I had poop on one of my candle holders up front. I don't know how that got there. Very disgusting. But anyway, still waiting to leave. So, I painted my toes and nails the other day. And Jordan still hasn't showed up to pick me up. I keep calling Jalen and he's still being harassed and raped or whatever the freak is going on over there at Daniel Eve's townhouse apartment that he always brags about, which is not finished and not as nice as he seems to think it is. You know, a little bit about Daniel Eve, or you know him as Evelyn Hidalgo, which Evelyn Hidalgo is not his name at all. He's very grandiose, very petty, very obsessed, very vindictive, very annoying, very unprofessional, makes a lot of excuses. Things like that. He's a very disgusting person behind his, closed doors in his apartments, where he trespasses and is fraud his whole life. So, his breath stinks so bad, and it gets very nasty and prejudiced because he's black and white. Black and Polish. He's also very dyslexic, delusional, a little bit schizophrenic. So, he's gay. So now he's a woman and goes by Evelyn. That is a woman that him and his father murdered down Kenmore, close by the Life Church, going towards 7-Eleven and Family Dollar, and those apartments across the street. I guess they broomstick the real Evelyn and another woman. So that's how Daniel started using that name, I guess. But then, it doesn't really make any sense, because if that name was put on the birth certificate, was that, premeditated murder or what, Is that what Ron, who is also known as Lydia, was trying to prove? Something like that. That all sounds familiar. And the stenographer was involved. Channel 4 or 7 News was involved. A payphone was involved. So-called mafia here in Buffalo was involved. So-called Judge Keene was involved. An ambulance was involved. So, and who you know as Maritza Hidalgo, who was really Arnold, had an apartment on Duluth, a townhouse apartment on Duluth. And I don't know what went on over there, but I'm not Maurice Bain's daughter. I'm not a black woman at all. Yes, I'm part African. I'm not a black woman though. So it's more Moroccan with the African, and yes, of, you know, Africa, period. But that's only part, because I'm every race in the world, every country in the world. So that's only part. Anyway, I thought this was cute, and I did a pin. I could do a pin, you know, from our Pinterest or Pinterest Lite with this dress and those shoes. So shoes, sandals, you know, shoes is with us, me and my 4 children. Shoes is, you know, shoes. Shoes, what you put on your feet, you know. House shoes, shoes, sandals, shoes or sneakers, shoes, you know, boots, you know, shoes. So anyway, those are these old Juicy Couture from a couple years ago from our New Burlington on Delaware. I use those as slippers, these as slippers around here in this apartment, and I've been wearing them, getting the floor all jacked up. All the floors all jacked up. Yes, I sweep and mop, actually Swift, sometimes I mop, but these are all over the floor, which in here I stripped it in the beginning when I moved here with ammonia from Family Dollar. So this floor gets really dirty on purpose, not to breed dirt, but to prove that I was here. So, and that this was my apartment, and hopefully the ammonia was not scraped or spit in, or, you know, whatever. But, and I did spray, have John Clifford spray the garbage cans, and I did spray myself the garbage totes, the blue ones, and I did put white paint in one of the blue totes. So I've been here for almost 5 years in this apartment. So yeah, I was gonna steam it and wear it to the airport and travel in it with those shoes. I don't just use breakfast blend. This was one or second time using some breakfast blend coffee. I usually use the Seattle with this coffee house creation from Tops, and the Columbia. Like I said, I've been drinking sweet tea. That's an espresso buzzball. Somebody scraped that and tasted like burnt house wood or something in it. Oh, it was disgusting. Ugh. Somebody messed that up. So, it wasn't any of my employees. Gianna, what are you doing over there, honey? I made this little doll. Well, I bought the doll from Dollar Tree and put the bow and did the hair and redid the dress. That's Jalen's sneaker glitter. It's not from his sneakers that he was designing. It's glitter that he used on the sneakers he was designing. And that leftover glitter, which was still in a container, untouched and things, which the glitter was fine and still usable because it's glitter, and the glitter didn't touch the sneakers. So anyway, so the little dolly has a little black dress on, and I painted the little sneakers. Somebody scratched that up. Look at that. They hating on me when they come in this one. And I made the little sneakers red bottoms. Yeah. Woo. So anyway, you're more grown up now. And not a witch, which somebody was fucking around with the cards. Our products usually come out just fine. Johnny, Nancy, Letitia, Clifford, Arnold, or Maritza, Sasha, or aka Peter, or Pete, whatever his name is. Maybe a few others decided to snare with their bodily fluids in some of our products and things. So be careful. These so-called family members, friends of yours are affecting some of our products, and it's very disgusting, you know. Of course I need to wipe. I'm all tied up here washing clothes, so I don't know why they act like I'm some type of retard or schizophrenic, or I don't know, what is this all about with all of these lies and rumors here in Buffalo? I guess just jealousy because they held us hostage in Canada and made us come here to Buffalo and made us do business here, and tortured and abused us and mutilated us and disfigured us because we're Barbies, me and my father and my 4 children. So anyway, those are frauds. Oh God. What, the 2 Chainz thing? So you think that just because I work with 2 Chainz with my 3 sons, that I'm not going to wear a sports bra because he don't like girls that wear sports bras? That's who he chooses to sleep with, somebody that doesn't wear a sports bra. So why would I not wear a sports bra? That's how cliche Buffalo is. So no, Ron, whose dick gets brick hard for I don't know who, known as Lydia Hidalgo, is not entitled to a motherfucking thing, and it's not because John Clifford says so. It's because he knows that he's not or ever been really my father, Louis Hidalgo's wife. Yes, my father, Louis Hidalgo, 1024-31, was a Barbie and also royalty of the world. His face was disfigured, and they tried to make him, which they did end up making him look more like a witch, which Maritza or Rich Hidalgo on Facebook looks most like what they made his face look like, because Arnold claims to be a Christian but really is not. So I'm gonna leave it at that. And is not our relative, and is not Arabic or any other race other than black and Polish. And Lydia, who really is Rhonda, I don't know, Rhoda, I don't know, is black and Polish. Johnny or Daniel is black and Polish. Daniel or Daniel Eve, Evelina, Eve, Evelyn, Evie is black and Polish. So Sasha or Pete, whoever that is really black and Polish. So on and so forth. Me, Jalen, Jordan, Jonathan, and Gia-Nina are international, every race, and royalty in every country. So, I'm tired of saying the same things over and over again. I've been so long in this apartment that is, beautiful, and I'm ready to go to my home in California, my home in Florida, my home in Canada, Vaughan, Canada. So I keep calling Jalen. I don't have my son Jordan's phone number because Daniel Eve, aka Evelyn Hidalgo at 79 Delson, won't allow him to talk to me because they like to rape Jordan and sodomize Jordan and try to make him a blood, a Muslim, a faggot, sold to the devil, sold to Satan, sold to this, sold to that. So they make them go into these relationships with these girls that my sons don't want to be with. They've even done that to Jonathan, my son. So technically, yes, my sons and daughter are virgins. They are 25, 23, 18, and 18. They're adults. They've been raped and sodomized since they were babies here in the city of Buffalo. And I don't rape or sodomize what you people call grooming, which is rape and sodomizing. I don't groom, I don't rape, I don't sodomize, I don't torture. I don't give whippings or whoopings, spankings, nothing like that. So I've been waiting here for them to come to this apartment so we could leave. Jordan went to pick up Jonathan, who was taken all the way down to North or South Carolina, where I was not given an address, and I was blocked from his phone for reasons that Ernest and LaQuinta need to be explaining. Down there, he was raped, sodomized, abused, starved, and he was picked up by Jordan and taken to our home in California. The United States Air Force commander, who is also our pastor at the chapel at Cross Point, lives with us at the Billionaire. Me and Jalen haven't left Buffalo yet to go home. People keep threatening the Navy ships. Mainly Rick Ross and Trina, our former artists with music, are stealing, misguiding the ships. Johnny got vindictive with Nancy. And Chris, who you guys call a Pooba, those three don't own anything and are not in business. A few other people, Daniel Eve or Evelyn, aka Evelyn Hidalgo, who is not a Hidalgo. Let me remind you again, who is not Evelyn. Let me remind you again. Was threatening the Navy ships where we bring United States supplies in, meaning everything. We bring what we bring from other countries here on those Navy ships, and they've been misguiding ships and stealing stuff. And like I said a little while ago, a few people here in Buffalo have been putting bodily fluids in some of our products. So these people are getting even nastier and nastier. It's really disgusting. We're not supposed to be here, like I said a little while ago, in Buffalo in the first place. So I've been waiting to leave Buffalo my whole life. And I'm really, really disappointed and disgusted that we're still here. So I really don't understand what is taking so long for my son Jalen to come here Pick Me Up, which they're announcing over the loudspeaker listener device thing that I came up with, that Jordan is being held hostage either in Amherst, Williamsville, or at his father Mickilo, who you know as Mickilo, with the FBI, who is a Barbie that can't face he's a Barbie and has mental issues, and who is obsessed and abusive and vindictive to me, Jalen, Jordan, me and Mick's son, and Jonathan, my son, and Gia-Nina, my daughter. So, still sitting here.